Hello, everyone. And the feature of today's Touch Base Tuesday is honoring our veterans for Veterans Day. We really miss getting together this year for our annual in person celebration, but we hope that this slideshow will help everyone honor the service of our country's veterans in the various forms of service. And so we go ahead and honor our veterans. In the Army, Kenneth Earl Fields served in the Army during World War II, and he is Avalon Fields Hearst's great granddaddy. She's in fifth grade. Craig Lewis served in the Army for 7 years as a Black Hawk crew chief. He was deployed twice to Afghanistan. He's the father of 4 children in our school: Michael and Zeke in second grade, Lux in first grade, and Quinn in kindergarten. John E. Gabriel served in the Army during World War II, and he's the great grandfather of Liam Gabriel in fifth grade. Thomas P. Turner also served in the Army around the 1950s. He is another grandfather of Liam Gabriel. And thirdly, the tradition in Liam Gabriel's family continues with Jack Gabriel, who was in the Army in the 70s. Continuing with the Army, Sergeant William T. Woods served in the 40s in World War II, and he's related to our speech therapist, Mrs. McCafferty. She also would like to honor David T. Woods in the Army, serving in the 1970s. And Richard R. Zink served in the Army for several years. He was the grandfather of fifth grade teacher Mrs. Martzoff. And Finn McDonald's great-grandfather Jurg served in the Army in World War II. Finn also had a grandfather Heidenreich who served in the Army in World War I. Thank you to Sergeant Phil Waters, who served in the Army from 1987 to 1982, and he is the husband of your humble principal, Dr. Waters. Moving on to the Navy. David Beringer is the grandfather of Henry and Vivian Whiting, and he served for 4 years during Vietnam. Cyril Skip Mueller served in the Navy, also in World War II, and he was even at Pearl Harbor, and is the grandfather of Mrs. Martzoff. We don't have anyone being honored from the Air Force today, although I do think we have some in our community. Hopefully we'll get to honor them again next year. In the Marine Corps, we're honoring Lance Corporal Mark J. Bissell in the Marines from in the 2000s. He had a variety of jobs there, honored by Mrs. McCafferty. We thank Major Paul Zappala for his service in the Marine Corps also, who retired after 21 years. He's the brother of Mrs. Morris. In the Coast Guard, we're honoring Alexandria Thomas. With her 8 years of service, she's Mrs. Rainey's stepdaughter. And also honoring James Fallon of the Coast Guard. He's the father of Mrs. Carney. Thank you so much, veterans. I'm going to give one more look at Mr. Fallon there. So thank you so much, veterans, for your service. We honor you and appreciate everything you've done for us. Best wishes to the families of these veterans.